Good day, Dr. Geraldine and everyone. We are from GoodEd. Our group member are Qin Kaiyuan, Deng Weiji, Dang Shenliang, and I, Denise. So today's presentation will help you explore the evolution of the web and APIs. So let's briefly outline what we will cover in today's presentations. First, we'll discuss the transition from SOAP to REST APIs, then explore the rest of microservices architecture. Following that, we'll delve into the API security considerations before wrapping up with some reflections. Okay, now let's start with the transition from SOAP to REST API. Before this, do you all know how SOAP was born?
Yeah, I know. SOP emerged from the confusion of diverse communication protocols in the web service, standardizing information exchange for seamless collaboration across different systems, regardless of their technologies. SOP is a protocol for exchanging XML-based message over HTTP or other application layer protocols. It defines message structure with envelopes, header, and body, support transport machine like HTTP, SMTP, or TCP, and enables remote invocation using WSDL. SOP aims for interoperability and extensibility.
Then in transition from SOAP to REST API, why REST is born?
REST is born because the complexity also led to criticism from developers who sought a simpler alternative for web service communications. As web applications became larger and more intricate, there was a growing emphasis on scalability and efficiency. Out of this need, REST emerged as a more straightforward and scalable approach to web services, emphasizing architectural principles that prioritize simplicity and lightweight communications. REST or Representational State Transfer is an architectural style rooted in a client-server model. It prioritizes standard communications, meaning each client request must include all the necessary information for the server to process it independently. REST revolves around resources, which are accessed using Uniform Resource Identifiers (URIs). It's all about CRUD operations, which stand for create, read, update, and delete, on these resources, utilizing standard HTTP methods like get, post, put, and delete. Furthermore, RESTful services maintain a stateless server, meaning they don't retain any client state between requests, which enhances scalability and simplifies communications.
In short, SHA and REST are protocol for application communications, SOAP uses XML and support various transport protocol, focusing on operation and often resulting in larger message size. REST, in contrast, support multiple data formats like XML and JSON, primarily uses HTTPS and is stateless, permitting easier scalability. While SOAP is common in legacy systems, REST is favored in modern and public APIs for its simplicity and web compatibility. The shift from SOAP to REST API was driven by the needs for a simpler and lighter protocol suited for modern web and mobile apps.
Okay, after finish the transition from SOAP to REST API, I will share about the rise of microservice architecture. Microservice architecture entails decomposing monolithic application into smaller, easily copied services, enabling independent development, deployment, and scalability. In terms of functionality, each microservice encapsulates a distinct functionality and provide access through well-defined APIs, often adhering to RESTful principle or utilizing GraphQL. Communication among microservices occurs via lightweight protocols like HTTP or messaging grids, fostering agility, scalability, and also maintainability. The adoption of microservice architecture yields numerous benefits, including enhanced scalability, accelerated development cycles, simplified maintenance, and also superior fault isolation.
Okay, so you talk about the RESTful principle and GraphQL, right? So what is the difference?
What is it? Actually, REST is for structured data exchange, while GraphQL is a query language and API toolset. The best fit for REST is simple data sources, while GraphQL is large complex data sources. The data access for REST is multiple URL endpoints, but GraphQL is only one URL endpoint. The return data for REST is fixed server-defined structure, while GraphQL is only flexible client-defined structure. Data definition for REST is weakly typed, but GraphQL is strongly typed. Then finally, the error handling for REST is client verified data validity. For GraphQL is schema reject invalid.
Well, thanks for the declarations on the rise of microservices architecture. Let me move on to share about the API security considerations. To secure increasingly crucial API, robust measures are essential. Implement strong authentication methods like OAuth 2.0 or JWT to control access, encrypt sensitive data with HTTPS or TLS to prevent interceptions, validate and sanitize input to avoid injection attacks like SQL or cross-site scripting, use rate limiting and trusting to prevent API abuse and DOS attack. Lastly, deploy an API gateway to manage and secure API traffic centrally.
In our group reflection, we discuss several key takeaways from the discussion on the transition from SOAP to REST APIs, the rise of microservices architectures, and the importance of API security. Firstly, we noted that the shift from SOAP to REST APIs represents a fundamental change in how modern applications are designed and integrated. REST simplicity, flexibility, and compatibility with web standards have made it the preferred choice for many developers and organizations, leading to greater agility and interoperability in software development.
Secondly, we discussed how microservice architecture has revolutionized the way large-scale applications are built, deployed, and maintained. By breaking down monolithic applications into smaller independent services, microservice architecture enables greater scalability, maintainability, and deploy flexibility. This approach fosters innovation and allows teams to leverage device technology and framework to meet specific business requirements.
Finally, we emphasize the critical importance of API security in today's digital landscape. With the increasing reliance on APIs for data exchange and integration between systems, organizations must implement robust measures to protect their APIs from malicious actors and ensure the confidentiality, integrity, and also availability of sensitive data and service.
Reflecting on this takeaway, we can see the importance of staying updated on web and API advancement for software development and cybersecurity careers. Understanding this can shape our careers goals and technical skills. Fostering innovation, prioritizing security, and continuous learning are key for success in this evolving industry.
I think that's all from our group. Thank you for watching our presentation.